Rise. Support court with Judge Van B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1062, Sanchez case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Sanchez, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, Your Honor. I'm want to sue her for child support because, you know, my kids are always with me and she's always at work. You know, she's always working for the hospital. You know, yeah, we said back then that we could do this together.
Right from the start, we've got a dad stepping up, taking on overnight shifts, full-time parenting, and caring for a child with autism. Pay attention, because this isn't just about money. It's about who's really showing up for these kids.
I wouldn't so much as far as swapping complete schedules. I started doing overnight shift now, just so I can be there for my kids and everything. And she was supposed to be working for mornings, which she was, but she volunteered for more hours. And even when she's not at work, she's just never home. I don't know where she is. She doesn't call us. She doesn't call our kids. My kids are always wondering where she's at. And you know, I myself, sure, she can do what she wants as long as she lets me know where she is for her own safety. But my kids always wonder where she's at. They're always at, for days at a time, she's never home. And we broke it off several weeks ago. And only with my income alone, I can't really just do it with just me and my kids. Especially that one has autism. I've always got to take her to the doctor and whatnot. And for these past 3 weeks, I have not seen or heard.
Wait, he hasn't seen or heard from her in 3 weeks, and now she's in court possibly asking for child support? Buckle up, because this courtroom isn't just serving justice. It's serving a heavy dose of accountability.
Even as so much as trying to help out with the kids or anything like that. So I can't get, I'm surprised she's even here at court today.
Okay, when you say kids, how many?
I have two.
Two, all right.
You mean we, not you?
No, I have two.
Ma'am, I'm addressing him. So he answered appropriately, and you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so you said you changed your job to now you work overnight?
Yes.
What is it that you do?
I drive an 18-wheeler. I drive locally. I deliver hospital supplies.
Okay, so I'm assuming that's how you all met.
Beforehand, but we had the same interest in the medical field.
Okay. All right. And how long has it been since you all stopped living together?
It's been, I want to say, a month and a week already.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
She just, for as long as I can remember, about 2 years now, she's just never been wanting to come home really. And honestly, I've caught her having some painkillers that I would only assume she's taken from the hospital she works at. She's either on painkillers or sometimes I'll find needles around and whatnot. So I know she works at a hospital, so she's got.
Yikes. Kids finding needles? That's not just drama. That's potentially dangerous and even criminal. If this is true, viewers, what do you think the judge should do?
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know?
I just hate that it's really around the kids. The kids find it before I do most of the time.
Oh my.
Yes.
Ma'am?
I mean, I'm not sure where he's getting this intel from, but that's
Obviously
not
the
true.
kids.
I mean,
Are you saying your kids are liars?
I mean, they could be. I mean, I'm not sure.
You're not sure because you're not around that much?
I am around. I just have to work all the time. I mean, it's not my fault that, you know, saving lives isn't important to him.
No, I believe it is important to him. I don't think that's what he's saying. He's saying that you're not contributing anything.
I mean, I am though. Like, I feed them or sometimes, and
I feed them? You'd agree with me that that's your responsibility, right?
She brings them fast food and leaves.
Okay,
again.
but it's food though.
But you don't sit there and spend quality time with your kids. You say, here's food, and leave.
I mean, the tablet works just fine. They can just eat and watch the tablet. Like, why is that a problem?
Because
So you want to raise a child off of a tablet? You think that's
I mean, they
okay?
have educational stuff. I don't see what's wrong with it. Like, I need to go to sleep at some point in time.
Notice the contrast here. Dad's pulling double duty without a single complaint. Meanwhile, Mom says raising an autistic child is just too much. One parent rearranged their whole life. The other handed off parenting to a tablet.
Interesting.
me personally, myself, I sit there with my kids and I open a book with them and I help them with their homework. I feed them. I'm not much of a good cook, but I do what I can to put food on the table and spend time with them. It doesn't matter if I lose sleep over it. I mean, that's why I went to overnight, because I want to spend time with my kids. I went to
Changed
overnight.
his shift. to
As he
spend more
should,
time
he's a
with the kids.
dad.
As
but-
you should, you're a mom. The audacity.
I mean, but I have a more important job.
I mean, how many times are you gonna say that? I mean, you have the audacity to say that he's a dad and he should do these things, but you're the mom and not doing these things. He changed his shift, why can't you?
Because it's inconvenient to me.
I've actually heard a couple times to where she says, I gave birth to him, it's your job to take care of him.
You believe that?
Yes.
Interesting. Wow. No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You are going to financially support these children, and I'm going to make sure of it today. And you may want to look into trying to do a shift change yourself so you can spend some time with the kids. I mean, obviously, I can't court order you or force you to spend time with them, but you should want to spend time with the kids. And I mean, considering that one of them has autism, you should want to spend more time with your kids.
I mean, I get it, but it's too much work having a kid with autism. That's why I just leave it to him, because he's better suited for that.
Right, yeah, no. I'm not about to do this game with you. Since you left a month and a week ago, have you given him any money for the children? I don't need an explanation either. It's a yes or no.
No.
Okay, thank you. All right.
She's actually asked for money instead of giving.
And then you have the nerve to ask for money and the kids are with him?
I mean, he has an obligation to give me support.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you. You came here to waste my time because you have the same obligation to your kids. He should not be paying you anything if the kids are with him majority of the time. If they're living with him, if he is the primary parent, he is tasked with the daily duties of caring for these kids. He shouldn't pay you anything, ma'am. And it is ridiculous that you believe that he should. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. This is what we're going to do. How much money you make a year?
$60,000.
Okay, $60,000. All right, health insurance.
That's about I just have the individual. He has a family one under his plan. So I just
Yes.
pay $80 every 2 weeks.
Okay, health insurance. Is it private health insurance? Is the children under Medicaid? What are we
It's
doing?
Medicaid.
Medicaid?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to have to pay that back to Medicaid, just FYI, unless you want to put them on private health insurance, which I don't see why you would have a problem with it. You're a nurse. You have access to private health insurance, right?
Yes.
So why did you just get an individual plan when you have a family? That was a question.
Because it's his job to take care of them, and I shouldn't have to spend
You know what?
money.
Don't say that again about what his responsibilities are and what his job is, because you're a mom, period.
I mean, but I didn't sign up for it. Like,
countless times I've told her, yes, it is my job to take care of our children.
And you're
as a
doing
dad. And I'm doing.
He's not disputing that you're doing that,
Yes, and I feel
but
like
you're not doing your part.
I feel like I'm always not doing enough for my kids.
I mean, but
and
he
only
also
because I don't
forced
have
me
my
to have
other
the
half.
kids. Like, I don't know why you're doing that.
Because
You don't want to have your kids?
I mean, like, when I was pregnant, I told him I didn't want him because I wanted to go party. And, like, he was just like, no, we got this. And, like, how is it my fault? He wanted them. I didn't want them. So,
But you kept them.
no, we've talked about having kids and we've wanted kids.
I know, but,
once
like,
she
when we
got
were
pregnant,
older,
once she got
not right
pregnant
now.
and she knew she couldn't do what she needed anymore, or really what she wanted anymore, then it was just It was just, oh, this baby's really an inconvenience to our lives.
I mean, but you know
This
what, I
child
like to
support
party.
payment is about to be an inconvenience to you as well, because you're going to pay child support. Whether you wanted them or not is beside the point. You had them, they are here, they are your responsibility just as much as they are his responsibility. So, $60,000 a year. I have your gross set at $5,000. Your net is $4,101.87. Medicaid reimbursement based on 9% of your gross is $450. Do you think you can get health insurance through your employer that's cheaper than that for the children?
I mean, I guess, I don't know.
You don't want to look into it?
Not really.
we work for the same company. Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. So this is what we'll do. You just go ahead and pay that, and you can roll your eyes all you want to. I can roll my eyes too. We're just going to have you reimburse Medicaid that full $450. So that brings your monthly child support obligation for 2 children to $1,025.
She really said that, huh? We're deep into a custody case and her concern is party funds. Let me know in the comments, should the judge have come down even harder?
Plus the $450 reimbursement to Medicaid for $1,475. Now, it looks like Dad also requested for you to pay back pay for that month and a week that you left and haven't given the children anything. I'm going to grant his request. So you have arrearages in the amount of $1,475. That's to be paid at $25 a month. So your monthly child support obligation, including the back pay, is $1,500. You have any questions about anything I just said?
I mean, I just feel like it should be less. What am I gonna be left with to party with? Like, what am I gonna do?
I don't know, maybe pick up some extra shifts or work a part-time job.
Or take care of your kids.
Don't, you know, if she doesn't want to take care of her kids, I really don't care at this point. I just want to make sure he gets some financial assistance.
I mean, but he makes enough money.
And I mean, you make enough money too. So again, do you have any questions about anything I just said?
No.
Okay. You have any questions, sir?
No.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Hi guys, it's me, Judge Vonda B. I wanted to go over what you all witnessed in the Sanchez case. Dad was looking to place Mom on child support because Dad is pretty much taking care of the kids 100% of the time. You heard testimony that at least one of the children were autistic, Mom was working nights, and she was not spending any time with the children. Well, what else stood out to you about this case? You heard both of them testify that Mom moved out at least 1 month ago. Remember, when you're in court, guys, you have to make your request within your petition of what it is that you want. In this particular case, Dad asked for retroactive child support, also known as back pay. He was entitled to that. Mom incurred at least 1 month of back pay that was owed to Dad. She was ordered to pay that at about $25 a month, and it's that simple.